Welcome to the 2020 Hyundai Ioniq Electric. It's a 38 kilowatt hour battery with a range of approximately 274 kilometers, combined use of city and highway. Currently, we're at 85% charge, and in the morning, I'll be driving this vehicle to Moncton from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and estimated about 3 hours with potentially 1 or 2 stops. If I'm going to top this battery up to about 92% here this evening.
So, in preparation for tomorrow's departure, I'm going to look at the current conditions outside, just to kind of get an idea of how much battery loss maybe I could anticipate overnight, since the vehicle is not plugged in this evening outside. So we go to that 7 a.m. departure time, approximate. Steele -9, -14 in Truro, -11 in Amherst, -13 in Moncton. So I'm going to be driving probably to Masstown Market, as you'll see. So for 9 a.m. it's still -14, and yeah, and on this screen you can see a snow system here that's moving in to the region. So by noon I should be in Moncton by then, but it's going to be snowy at that point. So back to 7 a.m. Yeah, so those are our conditions. So with a better route planner, I've already got it set up here. I'll just run through my settings so you can see. So let's just revise this plan. Okay, so it's saying a total duration of 3 hours and 6 minutes, of which driving time is 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the charging time total is estimated at 26 minutes, and it's saying I need about 2 stops.
Just a little after 7 a.m. we're about to leave for Moncton with this electric car, a Hyundai Ioniq 2020, 38 kilowatt. It's colder than I anticipated at -9. This car has a heat pump for the cabin and a thermal management system, liquid thermal management system for maintaining the battery temperature. You'll see these 2 little ports look like slits on the front of the car. Those are actually little dampers that will open automatically while driving, and they allow for passive cooling. So let's start this car up. So we're actually still at 92%, as you can see right here. So before we get going, I'm going to double check our app. So this is a better route planner that I have on here. I put in the same information as I had before in the other one, and it's saying the same time frame, 3 hours 6 minutes, like I saw on the computer yesterday, and approximately the same, similar charges. Now I'm actually at 92%. I'm not going to bother changing that. It's a minor change. I also put the destination in on the trip computer here in the car, and it says we have 280 for our range. Okay, so we're off. We've got level 3 braking engaged for our voyage. Using eco mode, and I've got the auto hold enabled. Auto hold is a nice feature. So right now I've let off the brake as I came to this stop, and the car is not moving now that I've let go of the brake. So auto hold just literally auto holds the car in its place. It's a very nice feature. The level 3 regenerative braking, like I said, is at level 3, and that's the max. I'm basically doing one pedal driving for when I'm in the city, using this method. And I got these paddles here. This decreases my regen, this increases it on the screen there. It says levels 1, 2. I'm going to use cruise control, and that should enable. Now the lane keep assist is enabled automatically on this thing. Now that I've exceeded 65 kilometers an hour, I'm going to maintain a speed of 101. So let's keep it there for now, see how it goes. Auto steering is enabled, and the car is steering itself right now. You might be able to see that. Yeah, it's actually doing a very good job. Very impressed. Okay, so we just passed the 2-kilometer exit marker for Masstown Market. So we're supposed to be at about 43% when we arrive here. That was the estimate. Actually, though, we're at 36% battery, and my range is 93 kilometers. I've increased the speed to 110, which is what I said I was going to drive on the better route planner. So I've actually been driving a bit slower for this first leg of the journey. So I'm a little bit less than what it said on a better route planner. So we're going to pull in here now to Masstown Market. So this is a 50 kilowatt hour charger. About to see here. And yeah, we're going to see if we can get up to about 60% or so. So there's the chargers. So on the left there is level 2. The big one in the middle there, the big blue one, that is our 50 kilowatts. So right now my range is about 90 kilometers at 35% charge, right? So first thing we're going to do is push the button. And I just popped it open over there. So let's get out of the vehicle. First thing, I want to open this up here. So inside, it's lit up, which is great. Up top is your J1772 plug right there, so that's for AC. Now, since I'm using DC, I'm going to be unplugging this bottom. And there's your 2 ports for DC. This is the Flow Add Energy produced chargers, made in Canada, Quebec. And so it says hold your card. Now, I don't have a card yet, but what I do have is the Flow app. So I'm going to zoom in here. See if it could find me. No, it can't find me. Zoom in, and here we go. So here's the Flow station. There's the J1772. This is the fast charger. So I want this one right here. I'm going to click the station is available. I'm going to say start session, and I'm going to take it from my mobile account balance, authorization in progress, authenticating. Leave that there. Plug the connector into the car. So here's that CCS combo. So we're gonna go. It clicked. Let's see. Waiting. Press the start button. There we go. On the screen it's showing you where it currently is right now. So see the duration, that's what I'm being billed. It's up to a maximum of $15 per hour at these chargers. So we can check in the vehicle now and see, and you can see it right here. It even shows it on the app, which is very, very handy to have. So if you had we've been charging actually for 17 minutes. And we're up to our 53%. Now, I am going to continue to charge, as you just saw there. We're also at a little higher speed, so we're at 35 kilowatts. But because a better route planner seems to be less conservative than I was expecting it to be, I'm going to maybe try and get this to like 60% charge, or maybe a little beyond that. So just out at the chargers themselves, the screen also displays your information. So it shows how much I've, consumed or have charged up so far. So far in 21 minutes, I've accumulated 10.6 kilowatt hours. So that's what's plugged into our vehicle. Now on the other side is that level 2 charger. So the little green light means it's good to go. So the same thing here, you can either swipe your card or you would use the app on your phone. Now the only thing that's different here is you can't just pull out the charger or the connector cable for the car. You see it's locked behind this mag lock. So in order to release the mag lock, you would use your phone, you would start the session, you would hear a little noise, and then this door will unlock and you can open it, take out the connector, the J1772, and plug it into the car. So that's how that would work. And we're at 68%, that should be more than enough. It's a 188 kilometer range. So there's a couple of ways you could stop this. One where I haven't locked the door, I could just unplug the little gun there. And the other one is hit the big stop button. So I'm going to hit the stop button. 69% now, so that's good. So I just hit the big stop. Charging stopped. Charge ended. Stop by user. There we go. There was my cost right there. 30 minutes exactly. 174 kilometer range. Insane. We've gone 116 so far. And our next stop is about just shy of 100 kilometers away. I think it's 97 or something like that. There's our current usage right there. After driving 125 kilometers, that's where all the power is going. So as you see, most of it, as expected, is going towards the motor. 165 kilometers, and I just dropped below 100 kilometers worth of range, kind of going down hills a lot more so now. So I've been my consumption just went up. I was down to 99 kilometers left. My range just increased to 100 because I recouped a kilometer there on some of this downhill. Well, it's snowing out here, and someone might be watching this and saying, man, sucks, you have to charge twice on your trip just to go from Halifax to Moncton, a journey of just shy of 300 kilometers. Something to bear in mind, while this is a 38 kilowatt hour battery pack, maybe it's a good idea to reference this to gasoline. So 1 liter of gas is about the equivalent of 9 kilowatt hours of electricity. So break that down. I already did this up. This car has about the equivalent tank size, if it were gasoline, of 4.25 liters. That's it. So in 4.25 liters, this car can tentatively go about 300 kilometers. So that might help put into perspective just how efficient an electric car is. Especially here's the wind farm. We're down to 12%. That's actually better than what a better route planner said, but again, I overcharged this car from, actually I checked, it was 56% it wanted me to charge it up to, and I went over up to 70% basically. So you can see these chargers here. So I spin around, there's the Tesla Superchargers. Looks like they're working on them. And here is the charger that I'm going to be using, 50 kilowatt. So we'll get out, let's go get this session going. The New Brunswick e-charge network, same setup. We got our 50 kilowatt here with our CHAdeMO and CCS combo, along with the level 2 J1772. That's our level 3 charger, $15 an hour. I'm gonna say start session, charge initializing. So if I go back to my Better Route Planner app, I'll go and take a look. So the suggestion here was 17 minutes to go from 10 to 37%, right? And then I got a 60 kilometer drive. And we're up to a 50% charge, and it costs $6.55. Okay, so we're 6.5 kilometers from the turnoff at the Moncton airport. We've gone 256 kilometers. 105 kilometers an hour is my max range, although we're doing just under 100 right now, just with the conditions following this vehicle in front of us. I'm at 18.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometer. So our total trip was 273.8 kilometers. 22%. We've used, that's what our current consumptions were. So 6% total for climate, not whole drive, and 90% of course of the power went to the drivetrain. So pretty darn good. Couldn't ask for anything better. And if we compare that with our better route planner, we were estimating that we would be at a 10% charge. But of course, I've been overcharging the car, so I built in a bit of a safety factor with all of this. And so again, 3 hours and 6 minutes, or 3 hours and 45 minutes, and that's for the extra charging times that I spent. Instead of 13 minutes, I was 30 minutes. Instead of 14 minutes there in Olac, I was 26 minutes. So all in all, not too bad. Pretty